If you can imagine your worst day, you might imagine meeting me. Though, you really shouldn't worry about it. Because I am here to help. Hello, my name is Jared. I'm submitting this video as the final project for Life Design by Jennifer Gatlin at the University of Oklahoma. I'm proud to say that in just 2 days will be the virtual graduation ceremony for 2020 graduates, and I am very proud to be a part of that. I do want to go ahead and preface this by saying this, among many things, this semester was very far behind, but we're still good.
What are you doing,
We're
man?
still good. Hey,
We're still good.
we're still good, man.
We're still good.
We're still good. We're still good.
We're still good.
You don't, you don't have to see, you don't have to see the other side of that. We're still good, man.
We're still good.
We still good?
Oh!
We're still good. Okay,
It continues to fall apart,
we're good.
but we're still good.
Yeah, man, we're still good. The burger's still up there.
We're still good.
I mean, we could toast some buns.
So we started the semester with the MBTI Test, which is the 16 personalities differential test. Tells you kind of who you are and what you're made of. And so my personality, I'm an ESTP-A. And so that means that I'm going to make things work. I'm generally good at leadership. I'm generally good at, kind of just getting in there. And even if I don't have a lot of experience, I'm going to figure out a way, we're still good. It's going to happen. We are a very small percent of the population. The name on our website is the entrepreneur. So there's a very small few number of people that can actually be a real entrepreneur, that can actually make things work. I'm not always on the business side of the entrepreneurship. I'm a lot more on the practical side of the entrepreneurship. I'm a lot more the, hey, this is just what we're doing and we're gonna do our best and this is how it turns out. And I've had a lot of success with that. And so I'm very proud to do that, to have the type A on there, more of an assertive kind of person. That's not to say that I am only assertive or I am only dominant, but that is a large part of who I am, and I generally do thrive in leadership and sort of, upper leader roles. My top 5 character strengths are as follows: spirituality, love, leadership, kindness, and honesty. I achieve my goals largely because I'm an EMT. And so being a first responder, that requires some kindness in there, I would say. It definitely requires some love for the people, and it requires some leadership, because a lot of times when you're called to the scene, the person you're responding to has no idea. They don't know, they've called you because they need help. And so sometimes that's getting up off the floor. Sometimes they can't even ask for help, and that's how badly they need you. And so you've got to have some leadership skills. You've got to have some love in there to be able to look at somebody and say, hey man, I don't know you, but I'm going to make the best decision that I can for you today. And that's what I absolutely love to do. In terms of my connection buckets, the first bucket, the vitality bucket, really needed the most help from me. I believe I had 7 needs work categories. And at this point, I believe I have fixed 4 of those categories. I believe that I am definitely in a growing mindset, a lot more than I was when I started this class. At the time, it was kind of, ooh, I gotta get through this, because if I don't, I'm not gonna have a job anymore. And so I definitely got out of that mindset. I definitely am in a place now where I'm looking to grow. I'm looking to expand my reach a little bit, kind of see how that goes. One of the biggest things that I had was just the amount of stress, and that was all that coming in for everything I was trying to manage at work. And so I would say that is pretty much eliminated now, which has really helped that and has opened me up to be able to say, yeah, I'm not letting fear hold me back anymore. So I do believe that the fear, the growth mindset, and the stress-free environment have all contributed. So I do still have some things I need to work on, but I definitely think that I'm down to 4 out of those, which is a pretty good deal. For my connection bucket, I think I've improved on 2 of the 4 areas that I needed to improve on. I definitely feel like I have shared a lot of my weaknesses, specifically with you this semester. And that's not something I generally do, at least not in a serious way. It's more of a joking thing when I do that. So I feel like I've been, fairly vulnerable with a lot of the things I've submitted. And so that's definitely a big one. I think I've definitely moved over. And then the other one is, as I mentioned before, the amount of stress is kind of, gone by the wayside. And so that's led to me being able to feel a lot more understood. I don't feel like I'm struggling with just feeling alone anymore. And so I would say I've improved those 2. And I got 2 other issues to work on, and we'll be moving towards that in the coming days. And third and finally, my contribution bucket. Now, I feel like my contribution bucket stays pretty full in general. I've done a lot of things to contribute through my life. Here recently hasn't been as much. I know the whole, virus has slowed everything down, but I definitely believe that I am still contributing even more now. Maybe not in a volunteering sense, but with my job, and that's something I haven't got to do before. So with that, I believe that I am good on all of the contribution things. I believe I only had 2 or 3 to begin with. I'm pretty sure I have checked those off now. I've gotten a lot of the issues that I had out of my way, and so I am full on my contribution bucket, and I will continue to fill that and hopefully overflow it and help lead others to contribute as well. So now I'd like to introduce my 10 most positive I am statements, at least to me. These are the ones that I feel, if I were to shave off the rest of those, it wouldn't matter as much, but these are the 10 that I really put out there and I put the most thought and time into. I feel happy during a thunderstorm. Bonus points during a tornado watch. I love putting the trigger on the guard and the pedal to the metal. I understand that I am a very opinionated person, but others also have opinions that may be different. I imagine myself with a Shelby and a Raptor, and nothing left to install. I believe that I exist for the purpose of helping others, even when that means putting myself at risk. I plan to be a first responder for the rest of my life, be it full-time, part-time, or volunteer. I value ethical and moral behavior as I hold myself to a higher standard than I expect from anyone else. I want to perform in the best way that I know how to represent my God and myself positively. I will come when you call. I hope that my actions make a positive difference for others such that they are better for having met me. In closing, I would like to reveal that my life word is ready. I chose the word ready because for much of my life I have tried to be prepared. I've tried to plan ahead. I try to think outside the box. And that's all great. And part of being prepared is absolutely critical thinking and making do with what you have. But I think the most appropriate word that represents that type of a lifestyle is ready. Ready means that I may not be prepared for everything, but I am ready to take on anything. And if that means that I gotta make do and I gotta figure something out, we're gonna happen because I am ready. And most importantly, we're still good. Boomer Sooner, thank you so much, and I will see you in another life.